Is that band philosophy? If you need a piss, just go.
Even if you're on stage.
The exhausts. Have you ever pissed yourself on stage?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I like the fact it's a not yet.
I mean,
Not a no.
Not as young as I used to be.
Well, I saw the Dillinger Escape Plan set at Reading where he did a shit on the stage. I was right there.
Oh, really?
And I just thought, maybe I'd like to do that with my life.
I saw Dillinger at Downloads
Really?
this year, yeah. Instead of Aerosmith, I was like,
What? Well, yes.
and went and watched Dillinger.
Yeah.
It
But it's like,
was a great decision.
I back that.
Yeah.
it's an amazing band, but it's not like really very good for the soul, is it? I feel like you listen to a bit, you're like, okay, we've had enough now, and like 5 tunes in, you know.
Are we talking about Aerosmith or Dillinger Escape?
I think both.
Kind of could be either, yeah. So you guys just smashed the Star and Garter. It was a great show. Is that kind of a typical exhaust show?
I'd say so, yeah. I feel like even if I've got no energy whatsoever, as soon as we got on stage, we have to really go for it. 'Cause that's what we do.
Musically, it's very simplistic. It's like all those songs are 3 chords each, and all of those songs are the same 3 chords each. So if you don't hammer it, then you're gonna get found out.
Fair enough.
Like,
Fair enough. It's good though. Sounds good. You know, those 3 chords have been going around for about 30, 40 years now, and they're still going strong.
it
You know?
existed since the history of like ever. Like I'm definitely not. I'm not into like the idea of like you should be original.
No, me either.
It's like you should just do a thing really well.
I agree.
Punk rock doesn't
Yeah.
have rules, then it's just like jazz on the ceiling. Like, that has to be structured.
I would kind of like to see the fusion of jazz punk.
We're not the band for that.
We can't.
No.
If you want jazz punk, elsewhere, not the
Elsewhere.
exhausts. So you guys have got an EP out called Eric Cantona.
We made that album, well, EP, 7 tracks. It's in the middle ground. It's a grey area.
I call it a mini album.
I've been calling it an album recently. I don't know why. Maybe it's because making an album's been on my bucket list and we haven't done one yet.
Trying to get it off early.
Yeah,
I've been
absolutely.
trying to not do it though. Tommy really wanted to do it, and I thought, you know, the punk was about the song and like immediacy and keep it shorter. And then it's been so long now because we've been doing the band for like 2 years that we've actually probably got enough songs to just about wing a record.
Eric Cantona, we made that record in 6 hours, I think.
Really?
Yeah, we.
Are you depending on this all getting edited together?
I depend on my life getting edited.
Yeah.
But
Wait a second, I'm going to do a cool pose. Start that bit again.
we made that record in 6 hours. Have you ever watched the outtakes of The Office?
Yes.
Where Ricky Gervais will just laugh constantly at things that aren't funny.
I think he was trying to create, it was like, you know, psychic inject. He was trying to create a situation so horrendous that it made people feel as on edge as you actually feel in an office.
And that's what the exhaust do.
But that actually ties into the Eric Cantona, do you not think? Because we did it in 6 hours, like those vocals, we did like pretty much all our takes in one. Because it was like 6 hours. It was like, God fucking do it, record it now, don't fuck it up because we got to go.
So we 7 songs and we made it in 6 hours, and having been a band for about 5 weeks at the time, so it's scrappy, and there's the occasional mistake that only we can hear on it. There's the things that aren't exactly how we would have, but I like it for that.
It was supposed to be the demo though, and then like Dave from Everything Sucks was like, because they put out a couple of things and then they wanted to like kind of restart doing stuff on vinyl in earnest. And he was like, do you want to put it out on 10-inch vinyl? And like, when someone asks you that question, you just say yeah. And don't worry about it later.
And
But
listening back and comparing it to, we made a single about 6 months ago, and which is way more polished, and there's not a single mistake to my ear on it. I further.
Yeah, we all kind of hate it.
Yeah.
And if we'd have made Eric Cantona as we would have liked to have made it, it would have been bloody. It would have been well boring. Like, but because we made it in a so the record will be the same setup. Like Jake's gonna play the drums and he's gonna
We're gonna make
record and produce as well. So
we're gonna make the album in 2 days, whereas the EP was 6 hours. Which, if anything, we're giving ourselves a lot more time.
So the single is Andalusia, is that right?
Yes,
the
it
song
is.
you played last.
Yeah. Big hit.
Is that going to be on the album?
It is, but not the recording.
it sounds really good for what it is, but I think I found it quite an alienating experience as well because it was like the three of us laid down the bass, like the
basics.
The basics, yeah, nice. And then you know there were loads of bits of like overdubs with 4
So
of your
much
strings
guitar.
taped down,
So
and
much
then
guitar.
someone like hanging from the lampshade with a microphone, and then just overdubbing this and that and the other. And oh no, you've got to have this. You've got to have the sound of ants chewing through a bit of wood. And I'm like, what? And
That is my favourite bit, to be fair.
it sounds like what it's supposed to sound like, but it turns out that
The exhausts
that isn't
aren't
actually
what
what
you're
we
meant to.
wanted it to
The exhausts
sound
don't sound like what you're meant to sound like.
I feel like I'm having a go at it though. It is cool.
I
It's
like
cool,
it.
Yeah.
I think you've got to learn.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to make a pop record,
Yeah.
and then you get the opportunity. And thankfully, we just did it with a single, and it's good. It is what it is. But both the single and the B-side will be on the album in a
If we hadn't
different
done
form.
it, maybe we'd have spent our whole lives thinking maybe we could have made American Idiot 2. So we had to know that that's not a good thing to try and make.
That's all from us this time. If you did enjoy it, please do click subscribe. We've got more great content coming up, including an interview and live footage from all-girl four-piece The Franklies. This is part 4 of 4. If you haven't already, please do check out the other 3 parts. We've got Horror Douse, Terror Afraid, and an interview with the man behind it all, Ant Barlow. In the meantime, stay tuned to Start a Riot.